where that ran into a problem. Before I forget, back to that point about tests. And you're going to see this. We're actually going to talk about testing. Again, I don't do TDD. I do it in reverse. So I tend to get the ideas out on screen, structured in a way that I think is stable and consistent, reliable, all that stuff, performant. And then I go back and write my tests. And the reason why is for the way that my brain works, it's easier for me to understand or think through the failure modes at that point because I can see it on screen and I can see where there's gaps. And so, like I was saying before, with a system like this, I'm only really going to ever write tests for the parts that I'm not 100% confident are going to work every time or work well enough for their specified purpose, right? So we talked about that downloading the book cover thing. I'm not going to bother writing tests for that right now because it either does something or it doesn't, but I have a fallback in place to mitigate any real failures from that system. Whereas, like, yeah, if the concatenation of the MP3 files doesn't work, it's like, well, then this product doesn't do what it says it did. Kind of catch my drift here. It's like you want to intentionally target the things where, yeah, that's a core piece or that's a critical piece in this puzzle to where if that fails, it can have knock-on effects with breaking other things, right? I've found that's a way to keep your sanity with that stuff, but it also creates a weird kind of invisible map of boundaries, so to speak. That's not really the right way to say it, but it creates a series of boundaries where you can see, like, oh, if I'm going to go touch the FFmpeg code and that has tests with it, that's signaling to me, be a little more careful. Take a little more time with this because this thing is serious enough to warrant having all of these tests. So in a lot of ways, you're not just testing all the things just so you can get your magical pellet reward of 100% test coverage. You're saying, no, I trust myself enough in the systems that I'm building enough to know that this piece, fine to leave it as is. That piece, oh hell no. Like I gotta write tests for that. And so that's the way I think about it, and that's what we're gonna see. So back to the UI here, we'll notice, okay, and this is why I designed my UIs first. This part was